I think the first thing I would do is tell myself to wear sunscreen as a kid, because you can see I've just had another little spot taken out. But I would have told myself not to worry so much. I was a bit of a worrier.
How do you feel when you are, of course it's your body, but how do you feel when you are with a Wolverine body? It's huge.
Most of the time, tired. No, I do have to work out very hard and I eat a lot, but it is a good sense of achievement when you reach it, and it's much easier to stay in shape than to get into shape. So once you're there, I have it down to a science. I can tell you that scene in the bed when I wake up and get out of the bed, it was May 21st last year, because everything peaks for that day. You become like an athlete trying to peak on the right day.
And do you feel like a mutant?
It feels very different to me. I grew up very skinny, tall and skinny with no muscles, and I used to work at a gym. And all the guys lifting weights used to make fun of me, and I used to make fun of them. I couldn't understand what was the point of pushing 300 pounds. I can't remember the last time I had to do that in my life. So, and now here I am doing all that weightlifting. But it gives you a great feeling actually working out. It gives you a sense of accomplishment, but also just you feel good in yourself. You know?
And what do you think about this idea to go back to the past and change the future?
Oh, wouldn't we all want to do that? There's
Yeah.
several things I'd like to go back. But, ultimately, I think the truth of the matter is you probably learn way more from your mistakes than you do your successes, So there is an upside, but it's certainly painful at the time. But, we live in a world where there are some real dangers, which is the tipping point for things like climate change, or when is the point where it's too late, for example, for us to do anything. So I think these issues are very relevant,
But what would you like to tell for yourself if you meet you 20 years younger?
25-year-old, okay. I think the first thing I would do is tell myself to wear sunscreen as a kid, because you can see I've just had another little spot taken out. But I would have told myself not to worry so much. I was a bit of a worrier about things. If I look back at high school, I used to get nervous about things that really, in the end of the day, didn't matter, But I couldn't see that yet. So I would like to go back and tell myself, just relax, man, and enjoy.
And what kind of power would you like to have in your life?
Teleporting. The characters are going to just jump from here to here, like to go to, where am I going? Florianopolis.
Yeah.
If we could do the interview, let's do the interview there. Swim in the ocean, you know what I mean? Come back to New York, see your show. And so I love traveling, but it'd be nice to be able to just pop in and out.
And you are 14 years doing Wolverine, seven times for 14 years. How do you feel?
I feel really lucky to have had that part. I feel really grateful that the fans didn't sort of spit on me in the street and kick me out, because, they would have if they didn't like it. And I think the movies are getting better and better. It's a really layered part, and it has been, there's no doubt, the basis of my career. It was the first movie I did in America, and it's been a constant for me throughout my career. So I'm really grateful for it, and it's something I'm really proud of. These movies are fun, great action, big, but they have something to say as well, and I'm proud of that.
And do you feel yourself a little bit Wolverine too?
Yeah, there's some Wolverine in there, that's for sure. Yeah, but I'm quite different from him. But you don't want to push me too far. I can actually blow a lid sometimes.
But what can you see in yourself from Wolverine?
I know I probably appear to be very extrovert and outgoing, but I quite like Wolverine. I like solitude at times. I'm more of an introvert than you would think.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very
it's
much.
Amazing
Nice
as
to meet you.
always.